Hello, my name is Eric at Ango Tinker, and this is Flipbot. This is another toy robot made by Tomy in the early 1980s, and much like the Dingbot that I fixed up in a previous video, I got this off eBay, and he's not working. So let's not waste any time, see if we can get him apart, and hopefully get him working again. Alright, so first off, I'm going to put a battery in just so we can verify it's not working. There's just one, he just takes one AA battery. And see the picture of the battery in here. So it goes positive side up. And turn into the on position. And nothing, no go. So, alright. Now that we know he's not working. And I do know that is a good battery, I did test it. Let's see. So there's 4 screws in his back. I'll start by taking those out. Okay. I'm wondering if this is going to be like the Dingbot, where he just has a lot of hair on the motor, and just getting in there and kind of wiggling around will kind of activate him again. Let's see. I see another screw here. Oh, there's a good amount of hair in here. So I see 2 more screws. Let's take those out. I don't want to tear I rip the wire out. Let's get his arms out of the way. We have access to the motor and all the gears. It's yucky, just hair in there. Let's see. So right off the bat, I don't see any broken gears yet. I'm going to take a closer look because the Dingbot had some cracked gears that I was able to replace. I don't see that here yet. I do see some hair, which can easily, these motors aren't super powerful, so it's easy to clog them up. Looks like dog hair, cat hair. So I'm going to put a battery in again, and just see if we can kind of manually move the motor at all, and just see if he comes to life. That's what worked with the Dingbot. He just needed to be kind of forced around. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Actually, this is a little bit different. Okay, so could try to desolder the wires on the motor, just to kind of free things up. In fact, you know what? There's a little bit of corrosion on some of these, like here. So let me test for continuity between here and the motor, and just to make sure that the battery power is getting there. All right, so just in continuity mode. No. Alright, so we got negative. So that's good. And positive. Okay. So that would tell us that power is getting here. And this spins pretty freely, so I'm not thinking that it's a matter of like stuck in resistance, but it was harder when I was first pushing on it. So let me try this one more time. It's really hard to get this in here because I mean now that it's apart, pieces aren't holding it together anymore. Let's see. It should just, yeah. It should make contact there, and then when that touches that, it should be giving it power. Okay, so kind of makes me think that in this case, this motor might actually be no good. Okay, so what I want to try to do is I want to try to get the battery power directly to the motor without using the connections here, but I don't want to desolder anything because I'm lazy. So I've got these two strips of wire. Strip off the ends a little bit. I don't know where my wire strippers are, so please don't judge me. Alright, so then we'll take one end of this wire and we'll feed it through the positive side of the motor's positive side of the motor there. Do the same thing with the black wire. And we'll feed this through the negative side of the motor here. Kind of bend it around to make a connection. I realize that desoldering this would probably be the better option to make sure there's a really good connection, but I just want to see if this does anything. I hold this here. Look at that. If you can see it. So yeah, so the motor came to life. Again, I think similar to like the Dingbot, it was just stuck. I think that it had been sitting so long, I don't know, probably had some hair in there maybe, or I'm not really sure, but either way, it sprung to life. So now I get to double check that none of these gears are cracked and broken. No broken teeth, no cracks. And then I get to try and figure out how to put it back together because I didn't pay close attention, of course. And it shouldn't be that hard though. Shouldn't be too hard though. Okay, so now that I got the insides, I think, all back together, I'm gonna put some lubricant because I could tell it was lubricated before a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this silicone lubricant. It's in Italian. I bought it at Leroy Merlin's in Italy. Anyways, we're gonna apply some onto all the gears and where the metal touches the plastic, and hopefully this will help keep things running smoothly. Alright, so there we go. That's all lubricated up. Let's start getting them back the rest of the way together. I'm silly. The arm's got to go inside. Arm's got to go inside of this. All right. Oh, no. Live and learn. Live and learn. I probably do this every time I take something apart. I get excited to put it back together, and I think, oh, I can put this in now, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I get way ahead of myself, and then put something together in the wrong order, and inevitably put it together wrong the first time. Let's see here. There we go. And this should now slide over that, and I think, all right, and then we can put this on. There's battery, and then we can put his back on. Okay. Oops. And then in his, actually, it's probably easier to put his, now that I've done that, it's probably easier to put his belly on because he's got this front piece that I'm not sure what it does. I feel like, well, I'm not really sure, but anyways, probably it's easier to put his stomach on because those want to fall out. So that should hold those in. There we go. And then his back and his head. Okay. And then before I put the screws in, a quick glance around my mat to make sure I didn't miss any parts. Does not seem so. And there he is. Now, of course, we still need to test. Hopefully we didn't go through all of that, only to find out that he's still broken. But let's get rid of all this. See what I'm talking about. That's just some of it. There's some that I've lost. Anywho. So now we'll open them up. Okay. Battery in. Oh, he's already going. Shouldn't be doing that yet. A moment of truth. Hey. I feel like there's something else he's supposed to do, huh? Oh, there he goes. Huh? Well, he's doing stuff. I have no idea if that's what he's supposed to do. Okay, so I had to go look it up because I wasn't sure. His name's Flipbot, but he's not doing any flipping. His arms are just going around. Apparently, makes sense, right? It's because if you put him down on the ground, he's supposed to be able to pick himself up. There he goes. I think there's something wrong with his arms a little bit. But yeah, he's supposed to knock him over, and he's supposed to be able to... Okay. Stand himself back up. There he goes. There. So that's what he does. He falls over and he flips himself over and he stands himself back up and he keeps on going. Well, there we go. The Flipbot, he's back to flipping. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. I got more stuff like this coming along the way. Thanks. Have a nice day.